Hello, welcome back. Thank you for continuing to follow along with my story and my little excerpts here. So it's funny, my dreams have become more um what's the word? Like I no longer just dream random dreams. They're very specific, and each one now has a meaning to it. So if I do dream once or twice a week, something that I remember, it's something that the universe wants me to kind of interpret, and then, kind of there's some understanding in that. But last night I didn't have a dream, but I woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I usually, my best time for that thinning of the veil is that space between being awake and being asleep. And a few days ago, I had got some potatoes and I put them in a drawer. And when I went to go look at them yesterday, I realized that they were growing roots. And I was like, oh no, I don't want them to grow roots because I'm going to use them soon. But then when I woke up last night, it was kind of like that whole scenario came back to me. And there was something about now it's time for me to grow my roots. And as everyone knows, we associate roots with um, our family, a foundation, right? Having somewhere permanent to live. As many of you know, follow my story. I left New York last year, 2024, and I came here. And there's been this going through what I've been going through this past year and kind of trying to understand where do I belong, um, here alone. The few people that I try to connect to, as you understand, people are not going to connect with our light at all times. But it also was not time for me to find my soul family yet because I was still going through a metamorphosis. Okay. If you've been following my story on the journey playlist, you'll totally understand being in this place of isolation, of having this communion with the divine for this period of time. And there was this transformation period that I needed to go through um, internally, and that needed to exclude everyone else from my life. So even the people that came into my life over the last few months, I had to push everyone out. And as you get to this point on your ascension journey, you'll totally understand where I'm coming from. So this, as you many of you also know, I'm in my last personal year. So I'm in year 9. It's also a universal year of year 9 with 2025, which adds up to a 9. And I'm getting ready to go into my year 1, personal year 1, as well as the world go into the universal year 1, which talks all about new beginnings. Um, Interestingly, I usually don't follow the Chinese zodiac. And something came to me over reading something that this was the year of the snake. So it was all about shedding. Everything from the old was about shedding that old skin. And that's totally what I've been doing, but didn't even realize that it was the um, year of the snake, that transitioning period, right? And then next year is going to be the year of the fire horse or the red horse, which means super fast, quick movement. Um, so whatever you're kind of starting, planting seeds for right now at the end of this year, those things are going to take off very quickly in the beginning of next year. But that coming to me at 3 o'clock in the morning was telling me that, okay, I felt like this whole year I've been running away from situations, running away from people, but it was in order for me to come to this place of balance where I needed to have this time with the divine to do this communion, right? In isolation, you can't do that when you're around other people who are trying to influence you in different ways. And that's coming to an end now as we get ready to go into December. And happy Thanksgiving to anyone who celebrates too. Um, but I just wanted to say to you guys that you're going to come to this period towards the end of your journey where you've been going over an extended period of time of trying to figure out where my destination is. Where is my soul family? Where is my roots? Okay. And you do get to that point at the end of saying, this is where I belong. This is where I want to stay. And the people that now are getting ready to come into my life, right? Again, because you're living two lives within one lifetime. I've now left that first life, coming into my second life. And everyone coming into this second life with me is going to be part of my new family. They will be the ones that I build these roots with. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a reading, there is a link below to book time with me. If you just like to talk about anything spiritual or your own ascension journey, there is that link to book time with me. And I'll see you in the next one.